TikTok Shop is allowing brands, and I've never ever seen anything like this before. It is allowing brands to get mass creative within days.
Yeah.
I was speaking to you about this yesterday. TikTok Shop with affiliates, we have gone for one of my brands in the last 48 hours. 3 days ago, we hadn't started out sending affiliate requests, which is where, just to explain to everybody, you send out a collaboration request with a creator that's signed up to TikTok Shop to be an affiliate, and you say to them, hey, we'll send you free product. We're going to give you 20% on any sales that come through organically. We started sending messages. 2 days later, we went through and approved all the requests, and I've just sent off 11 different parcels to creators, and they're costing me, with shipping, probably about £7. Back in the day, you would pay hundreds for ads. Think about influencers back in the day that would do, for example, 2,000 a post. You're able to get that kind of exposure, and as it comes back to Facebook, you need a lot of creative. You now have a platform where for the cost of your product, you can get an ad. Not only can you get an ad, but the person that is making the ad really wants to sell it. You pay some of these influencers to talk about your product, they might open it up. Oh yeah, I got this. Turn the camera off. Thanks. That's a grand and a half.
Yeah.
But when you get those type of influencers and you can get creative at that scale, that's when you can drop your cost per acquisitions. And I mean seriously drop your cost per acquisitions, because if you think about Advantage Plus shopping campaigns now, they are all creative based. And when somebody puts in one or two creatives, that's good. If you've got everything in line, you will be generating sales. But with something like TikTok Shop, within a week and a half, you can have 50 creatives in your Advantage Plus. The CPMs drop, the cost per acquisition drops. You have no clue which one's going to work, but the algorithm is so smart these days that I would say, as a brand owner, if you're pulling in mass creative or you have a lot of creative options, even ad sets with just 10 creatives in, you are then in the top 5% at least of advertisers, because no one's doing this. And the opportunity is there now. I think, as we know with every opportunity, opportunities move. Something like TikTok Shop, I don't know how chaotic it's going to be in the future, but these affiliates want product. They want to sell your product. You get the product to them in 2 days, however long it takes, and for £7-8 a pop for your brand, you can have creators that really, really want to sell.
Yeah, no, that's incredible. And, personally, I remember the days, perhaps even only 1.5 years ago, where I'd be constantly researching and finding creators manually, even by searching on the search function within TikTok. And I remember spending 4+ hours a day for a 6-month period. And, I didn't quite manage to get 35 requests in one day, but I think over a 6-month period, I probably sent out 250 to 300 pieces of jewelry from Undeniable. Now, of which I would say only 5 pieces of creative were of substance. However, the one perhaps that did the best, we were able to scale that period, the numbers go crazy when you get it right quickly.
Yeah, and for a lot of brands, it's like they have 1 or 2 creatives that, as much as it sounds like a small thing, it's allowed them to scale to over $1 million a month. The right creative, that bit of gold dust, you just need to go and find it. So when you're sending, for example, we send 500 requests a day to affiliates. When you're sending that many requests and you're getting back daily people that want to sell your product, it's very easy to find that gold dust. Right. Because, like anything, you need to do volume. And to get the right creative that you can eventually scale, and you need to find out, you need mass volume. Not to say that with statics, with just videos that you make yourself, you can't, you can definitely have great results, but to do things at scale, which we're talking about today, you definitely need a lot of creative.
No, absolutely. And I'm trying to recall a dropshipping store that I was running about a year ago. Now, we even just, what I would do is I would rinse off creative off TikTok that I didn't have ownership of, rip the creative and just post it to Facebook Meta ads. And that allowed me to rapidly scale to about 150K a month in that one brand. But obviously the flaw in myself was that fact that I didn't triple down on getting somewhat similar creative.
But with something like TikTok Shop, you could guarantee 100 videos a month minimum.